Alright everyone, it's time for another top 5 video for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. This time we're going over the top 5 flip effect monsters. Flip effect monsters are monsters that you play in face down defense position, and then when they're attacked or when you flip them on your turn, they get to activate the effect. These are usually defensive cards, but they can also be very situational, clutch effects to help you out. First off, at number 5 we have this Disbarment over here. This very simple creature. And all it really does is it replaces itself when it dies. You get to get another copy and put it on the board. This is a good card to kind of this. If you have all three of them still in your deck, you can save yourself a whole turn basically. Because it takes 3 of these to clear out. These are also really good. These are good for slowing your opponent down. They're also good for being able to tribute on your next turn. And they're also good for thinning your deck out. It's free, less cards you have to run with, and shuffling your deck. It's overall a decent card. It's not amazing, but it's good for thinning out and stuff like that. Next up, we have Iron and Blacksmith. This is a newer card from the new set, but it's still a really nice flip effect monster. Basically, he allows you to go search your deck for an equip card and put in your hand any equip card. So basically, if you're playing defensively, he can help you get an equipped card that can help change the tide of the battle. You can go get that Black Pendant to do a little bit of extra damage, or you can get that Shooting Star Bow to finish the game off. It's just, he's good. He's also really good in combo decks that rely on equipments, because there are a few combo-based decks that want to use Shooting Star Bow, or they use the Twin Lightning Blades that lets you attack twice. So he's good for getting that kind of stuff. It's just overall a pretty solid card. Equipments are there are some really good equipments in the game, and he'll just get better and better with time as more equipments come out in the game. Next up, we have Hane. I think that's how you say his name. Basically, just a very weak little creature that when it's attacked and flip face up, you can return one of your opponent's creatures to their hand. This is a really good card. It can help save you a turn. It's also great for setting your opponent back a little bit. There's nothing worse than sending your opponent. It's nothing worse for your opponent than having their tribute monster, their fusion monster, or their ritual monster sent back to their hand or extra deck. That's just really annoying, and it sets them back, and it makes them waste resources. Like the creatures and the spell card they use to summon it. So this is just a really nice card, and also sometimes bouncing stuff back to the hand is actually better than putting it in the graveyard if your opponent has a lot of graveyard, manipulation effects. So yeah, he's a really solid creature. Just one of these can really change the tide of a battle, depending on what's on the board. Next up, we have Summoner of Illusions. This card has a really powerful effect, but it has some situational stuff you have to do with it. You get to summon a fusion monster from your fusion deck for 1 turn only. It dies at the end of the turn. But a lot of times you only need that 1 attack of a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or Black Meteor Dragon to win the game. The downside is that it's a flip effect, so you don't want your opponent to attack this, because you don't want to have to summon the creature on your turn. You want to be able, on your opponent's turn. You want to do it on your turn. So you have to kind of keep this guy alive for a whole turn, which can be hard. You also have to tribute another monster, which is not horrible, but sometimes it's hard to do. So yeah, this card, it's amazing effect, and it would be higher on the list if it didn't have these situational kind of downsides. But yeah, getting a fusion monster from the fusion deck and just throwing it on the board is amazing. Even if it's just for 1 turn, it can easily win you the game. And finally, in our first place position, we have 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Man, is this card good. Basically, this 4-star Ladybug of Doom destroys all level 4 monsters when it's flip face up. So yeah, let that sink in. Level 4s are basically the workhorses of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. They're like the pawns. There's more of them. There's usually more of them per game than anything else. Your opponent's usually most likely gonna have level 4s all the time. So this card's ability to destroy things is almost always going to be. He's almost always going to be a 2-for-1 at least. Sometimes he'll even wipe the whole board of your opponent. It just depends. But yeah, this card is good, man. Yu-Gi-Oh is not really a game that's like known for its 2-for-1s per se. So whenever you're able to do that, it's just really amazing. Yeah, that's all I can say about this card. It is really solid and just wipes out a lot of stuff. So that's my top 5 flip effect monsters as of right now, as of February 2017. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of flip effects, seeing what kind they can bring out later. And if you guys like this video, let me know, comment, like, donate, all that cool stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.